Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Second ever tipping point machine in the whole world has touched down in Australia. This show has been on TV, an English version, for years and years. We finally have our own Australian version. I can't think of a better host for this show
He is a tipping point machine.
than the one and only Todd Woodbridge. Todd, hello.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, thanks, Todd.
Yeah, good, good, Jonesy. I mean, you know, my competitive spirit came out there listening and knowing what you've been talking about for months and months and months about wanting my job.
Well, no,
Todd,
look, I
Jonesy's
think a
going
lot
to
of things in
Jonesy,
this,
don't
and you know
cover
this
up.
business, you know, and I think AI has had a lot to do with this.
Todd, here's just a snippet of some of the things that Jonesy has said.
I think this is...
Todd Woodbridge has secretly filmed Channel 9's new quiz show, Tipping Point, in London.
Just stick
You've
to
been
tennis, mate. That's my destiny.
It's on air.
And now it's not going to be fulfilled.
Tell me what Tipping Point is and how it works.
You've got a tipping point. You've got a point, and then there's a tipping. There's these discs, and they go on a little thing. That was my gig.
Why do you say it should be you? You've done made no phone calls. You've done no research. The show's on every day at the moment here, and you've never watched it. You said it would be a sweet gig. It'd be easy because you can be lazy in television.
Just read the auto cue.
You haven't-
You don't have to think. You don't have to use your brain. They just pay you money and just go along and you just.
Well, there's another reason why you'll never get that gig. Todd, that's just a snippet of what I've had to put
that
up
has
with.
been. Can I just say, my lawyers are on the line. That is total misappropriation of audio. That's been put together by AI.
Sure.
That's brutal. You don't have to think, you know. I mean, goodness. I mean, that's a it's a tough job, Jonesy.
I agree. And I think if it wasn't going to be me, I said the right person for this job is Todd Woodbridge. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Now, Todd, you've been doing a lot of stuff in the media over the years, but how did this gig come about? Were you surprised to get the offer, or how did you heard about Tipping Point?
You know, I was very surprised, Amanda. I've been doing bits and pieces in everything. You know, in Victoria, down in Melbourne, we do a show called Postcards, so I host that. I've hosted an Ashes and various other sports, but I got a call and they said, "Hey, we'd like you to do a screen test." And I thought, "Oh, you know, what movie am I going to be in?" And they said, "No, it's for game." So I said, "Oh, okay, I'll have a go." Yep, right. I didn't really know a lot about Tipping Point. Went and had a studied. Went up to Sydney, and the best part is I thought I was going to do it like in a proper setting. And I went into a room, and our machine, the Tipping Point machine, was a trestle table with drafts on it. And they shook the table, and a few drafts fell over. And you go, "Oh, 2 over the Tipping Point," and off we went. And that was my experience. And then they said, "No, we're going to send you over to it was in Bristol, in fact, to where they actually had the British version, and it had just finished its 13th season, and we jumped on their set. Did 10 shows with Aussie expats, which were great. They came out well, and they said, "Yep, we're going for it." So I thought, okay, well, this is a pivot. I never thought it was coming, but I love it. It's something that, for me, I feel like I'm able to show my personality that people haven't seen. They've seen a sports person, and that's that bit where you go head to head and you win and you lose. This is about being a little bit cheeky. It's about having some fun. And I've loved it. I didn't expect it, and because of that, I've enjoyed it even more.
Well, that's great. And, you know, it's a job for life. If you nail it, it's like working at the railways. You know, that's
We
it.
hope so.
You're going to be doing this forever.
Haven't you heard of television, Brendan?
No,
it's not
look at
always
Eddie.
a job for
Eddie
life.
lasted for 1,000 years doing Millionaire.
Speaking of the stuff, Todd, also that you do in the sporting arena with the Australian Open the other day and introducing the Prime Minister and hearing the booing, did that make your buttocks clench?
A little bit, yes. So standing out in the middle there of Rod Laver Arena, and it got really loud. Like, got to the point where I thought, okay, right, I better just push along here. So, you know, we put him out of his misery and it doesn't sort of go on. And you still couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear myself as I went forward. I better pause. And then they got louder because I gave it some more oxygen. And, good experiences. You never know in live TV what's going to happen. I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Well, it wasn't me down there going, "That should have been my gig." It wasn't me doing that.
No.
And how did you go? You had a little bit of a heart scare, mate. How are you going with
I
it?
did, yeah. So just over 12 months ago, I had a minor heart attack out of nowhere. So I was 51 at the time and reasonably fit and healthy, and went to do some exercise, and that happened. So it was a good They don't know exactly why, but I do know. When I go back to family history, Dad had stuff, Mum had stuff, and I've got all of that. And so it's that time of life where you got to go get yourself checked out, make sure you're on top of it, which I am now, and try to eat healthier. You know, but I did hear that Red Wine song just before I came on, and that started me thinking about Shiraz, Pinot Noir, and Cab Sav.
I didn't put that on purposely in any way.
Just to throw you, Todd.
You know, in case something happened to you. Just, you know. But you'll be fine, mate, and you'll do this job for 1,000 years.
Todd,
you're the best
doing,
person for
we
it.
hope so.
You're doing a great job. It is a great reworking of Tipping Point, and congratulations.
Good on you.
Thank you very much, guys. Great chatting to you. And look, you know, Jonesy, maybe you can just come down and be a contestant at some point.
Okay, no, don't patronise.
Celebrity Tipping Point. He doesn't know the rules, Todd. He doesn't know any of the rules.
I know everything I need to know about Tipping Point. Todd, it's always great to talk to you, mate. You can watch Tipping Point at 5 on Channel 9 and 9 now. Todd Woodbridge, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Carry on.